Honorable Chairpersons, Excellencies, distinguished delegates and guests, it is a pleasure and an honor for me to be here today to present to you on this very important topic. Digital technology and e-governance systems has the potential and the power to bring about socio-economic transformation in society. For persons with disabilities, they foster participation, reduced reliance on care and support, and enhanced accountability. However, without intentional design, we clearly will have the risk to deepen inequalities that currently exist and further marginalize those that we aim to empower. It is therefore critical that governments act decisively to ensure that digital inclusion becomes a pillar of sustainable development and not just an afterthought. Without this commitment, the digital divide will only widen. We need to acknowledge that there has been phenomenal results that many countries have achieved in the digital space in terms of e-governance and assistive technologies that have actually shown that there has been improvement in participation. It has promoted non-discrimination, and it has also strengthened accountabilities. Accessible e-voting systems, online portals to distribute information, mobile and web applications to monitor responses to natural disasters, telehealth services, access to textbooks and other public information in alternative digital formats, apps to also purchase electricity, airtime, data, access to free Wi-Fi, online complaints mechanisms, virtual court hearings. All of these are examples that have proved to be clear enablers for persons with disabilities in terms of digital technologies and e-governance. Importantly, though, the design of e-governance systems can create barriers through complex or inaccessible interfaces. It is critical, therefore, that digital technologies and innovations, including e-governance systems, need to be developed in continuous consultation and collaboration with disability organizations, individuals with persons with disabilities, to ensure that their lived experience informs the design, the implementation, and the process in which we continue to co-create and design technology and e-governance systems. In South Africa, we have, as an example, a multi-stakeholder forum that is continuously included in various policy discussions, dialogues, etc., as we move along to ensure that there is always disability responsive and inclusive planning, budgeting, etc., as we go into the spaces of digital technology and e-governance systems. Now, in terms of e-governance systems, it's clear that it offers us opportunities to ensure that there's accessible information and accessible courses for persons with disabilities, to ensure that they are provided with digital skills and digital literacy that has the potential to include them in the digital economy. In terms of this, we need to say, for example, I want to highlight e-recruitment and e-procurement platforms, mobile banking applications, including online shopping applications, are clear examples of where people with disabilities can live independently with reduced reliance on care and support. States must adopt a disability rights approach to care and support systems that clearly recognize the relevance of digital technology and assistive technology. The diverse needs of persons with disabilities emphasizes the value of the balanced approach that needs to be taken in terms of human rights supports combined with technology. This highlights the importance of expanding access to quality assistive technology, which can greatly improve independence and quality of life for persons with disabilities. An integrated system is therefore required to unite accessible infrastructure, reliable human support, and advanced assistive technology, which can then provide the comprehensive care and support essential for individuals to live quality, independent lives. It is essential that we have partnerships formed between government, private sector, and civil society. In many countries, including South Africa, telecommunication service providers are required to contribute to universal service funds, and mechanisms such as universal coverage in terms of licensing agreements are used to finance digital infrastructure and also assistive technology for persons with disabilities. Therefore, states need to foster these partnerships to ensure that we can have governments and private sector ensure that we have subsidized assistive technology programs in place, putting in place digital literacy programs, and ensuring accessible learning platforms for children with disabilities, because early access to digital technology is crucial for equipping children with disabilities with the necessary digital skills which will foster participation in education and the economy, breaking the cycle of exclusion and dependency. In terms of reporting and strengthening accountability, it is critical that we start having automated reporting systems within countries. In a country including South Africa, my very own country, we are still struggling to automate reporting, which puts pressure on us to track how we are doing in terms of compliance, and an automated reporting system where we have indicators to track on how we are performing on disabilities will help us in terms of our responsive planning, budgeting, and strengthening accountability. In conclusion, I want to highlight that it is imperative for states to innovate and implement to ensure that there is non-discrimination, participation, and reduce reliance on care and support to help strengthen accountability and build an inclusive, equitable digital future. We clearly have the tools, we have the knowledge, we have the capacity to make sure that digital spaces are truly inclusive. The question we need to ask ourselves is, do we have the political will?